Number 2.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Kevin Durant is out there with James. Then there's Edwards. And it's DJ in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, Dunn and Kawhi, they're the wings. Collins at power forward. Zubac in the middle. And it's Harden in at the point. And so off the tip, it's Houston. And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
For three, James. And Houston, another three.
When you're guarding LeBron, you have to give him something. So the King, well, he'll take a three-point basket.
Harden, the pass to Zubac. And it's good for two.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Drills it from deep.
They're finding every shot they've wanted so far, a perfect 3 of 3 to start the game.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense. He's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Brian, back over to you.
Okay, thanks, Ali.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport. I just love the ball movement.
Dunn outside. Here's Leonard. Oh, denied by Durant.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
And the shot goes in.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Outside Harden. And again, unable to change momentum here. Houston leading by 12. Here's DJ. Sends it home from three-point land. DJ's got 11.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. All right, let's use this time to check out the teams with the most steals last year. In third, the Clippers.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Outside Harden. Takes the three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Houston, number 1, Amen Thompson.
Clippers trail by 15. Dunn outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Harden. Thompson pulls it in.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Checking in for Houston, number 2.
Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Knocks down the long J.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
So it's Los Angeles now. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, it seems like the entire Western Conference looked to bolster their front courts last offseason, and the Clippers were no different. Between trading for John Collins and signing Brook Lopez, they have substantially fortified their front line with size and skill.
A heavy veteran roster. All right, Shams, thanks for the update.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Jacks up a three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Washington passes to Sanders. And here's Lopez. Now here's Christie. Now here's Lopez. Guarded by Durant. 5 on the clock. Lopez, a good look. Gets an open look and hits it.
And Lopez is mostly an inside or outside guy, but he'll take advantage at times of a mid-range J if he finds one.
Here's DJ. Another three from Houston.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
51 seconds left to play in the first. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul of the game. Harden, he's checked in for Washington. And then for Houston, Towns, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Anthony Davis comes in for Durant. And Murray subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Harden misses.
He hasn't even made 1 point yet this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
Davis from long range. No luck on that one. Well, the Clippers shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That's good from Christie. Christie hits them both. 17 seconds left in the first. On the wing, Durant. Pass to DJ. Back to Durant. This one for 3. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 6.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's Houston in total control. Up by 29 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
We've got James Harden. Brook Lopez is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Christie in at the 2. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's Towns with the power finish.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Lopez. And Davis with the block. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Outside Edwards, from behind the arc, and the three-pointer goes. Edwards got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league, And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Hits a three-pointer. Durant's got 9.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Harden from outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Lopez passes to Sanders. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Durant. Oh, he's locked in. Dreams his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. Hey, guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Pass to Sanders. Lopez against Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sanders. They need this. DJ pulls it in.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
For the Clippers, Zubac. He's checked in for Lopez. Leonard comes in for Batum. And it's Dunn in for Christie. And then for Houston, Towns comes in for Wembanyama. And it's Davis in for James. There's Davis with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Davis has got his first 3 points of the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Durant for 3. And Houston another 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Knocks it loose. In transition, here they come. Here's DJ. And Houston, another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
So it's Los Angeles now. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Here's Leonard. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to DJ. Back to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Here's Harden. That one goes in.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Here's DJ. And Houston, another 3.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
To the middle. Here's Leonard. And Davis with the block. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's DJ. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. 26 points for DJ.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Launches a 3, and the Rockets hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to halftime. First up, let's check out what games are tipping off tonight. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the Clippers.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuse.
That's it for us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the LA Clippers. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
So, on the floor for Houston, we've got Anthony Edwards. James is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's DJ in at the point guard position. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to DJ. The three ball. And Durant hits from deep. Durant's got 20.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Harden can't hit.
You love to see the competitive fire, but he couldn't sink that revenge triple.
Here's Wembanyama. He's guarded by Zubac. Houston working the ball around. Three-pointer. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Steps back and shoots. Done. Shot is good.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
And there's James from the arc. And Houston, another three.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's Harden, and Harden with the slam.
What an athlete Harden is. Gets off the ground so fast to hammer it down.
Here's DJ, defended by Harden. DJ, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by James. Moving it up. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And stolen by Durant. Pass to Wembanyama. James deciding where to go with it. From downtown, hits the trifecta. James has got 17.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Houston, another 3.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that three-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others. Just an ugly show.
Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 5 assists in the game. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, they've been grinding to a halt.
Harden from possible to halt the run. Leonard, good. And Leonard's gotten his first basket of the night.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him...
Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Now it's a 4-way tie between himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Damian Lillard.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Towns, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Anthony Davis comes in for Durant. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Murray from outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Batum outside. Pass to Christie from outside the arc. DJ pulls it in. DJ's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Houston working the ball around. Here's Towns. Covered by Lopez. Shot's good by Towns.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Here's Sanders. Misses the 3. And so it's the Houston Rockets making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. They've had incredible success. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so Durant will bring it up for Houston. We've got Nicholas Batum, James Harden out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Christie in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Durant against Batum. Pass to Lopez. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
The 3 from Curry. Another 3 from Houston.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay... connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Harden with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside Christie. Pass to Lopez. Batum outside. Here's the 3. Thompson pulls it in.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Timeout called, the Rockets. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the court.
Houston has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. And here's Siakam for 3. Yet another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
3-pointer Harden, and it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
DJ passes to Williamson, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Lopez. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Williamson with the bucket.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Embiid. And another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. From 12 feet, and the Clippers again with a bucket.
And after he went scoreless in the first half, he's finally getting it going, looking much more comfortable.
From deep, and again for three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Nothing is going his way in this half offense.
Good! Another from three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
The most triples ever in a game. History being made.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And with this brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Here's Leonard. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer!
That's how you finish.
Yeah, the level of creativity Leonard has is just special. He's capable of some really memorable throwdowns.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Shot is good by DJ.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Clock at 4. Harden misses.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's DJ. 4-3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Dunn left side. And the layup is good off the glass.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DJ.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Here's DJ. Yet another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Timeout call, Houston. 46 seconds left in the final quarter. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. And Houston will go for a different look here. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Wembanyama. Anthony Davis comes in for LeBron. Jamal Murray is checked in for Durant. And it's Stephen Curry in for Edwards. Collins outside. Three-pointer, Harden. It's rebounded by Houston.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Here's DJ. Knocks down the triple.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And again for three. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
With the drive. Oh, another one falls.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, it was a challenge for you tonight as far as the matchup went. How much does that motivate you in a game like this?
For my matchup, it's not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Thanks, LeBron. Guys?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.